boys and girls. We are going to continue our vocabulary book for social studies. So, who can remind me what goes in the top left corner? Jared, what goes in the top left corner?
The top left corner is the vocab word that we're going to be doing the rest of the stuff with.
Very good. What goes in the top right corner? Stephanie, what goes in the top right corner?
I think we define the word there, so the definition.
Yep, we find the definition. Okay. What goes in the bottom left corner? Alex.
The bottom left corner is where we draw the picture of the vocab word that we previously placed in the top left corner.
Very good. You're a very smart third grader. So on this sheet for your vocab word, I've already given you a picture because our vocab word's a little hard for us to draw. And then last, what goes in the bottom right corner? Allie, can you tell me what goes in the bottom right corner?
A sentence.
A sentence, correct. So we will use our vocab word in a sentence after we've looked up the definition and drawn a picture or looked at our picture to help us understand the word. Okay, so it's question time. So I want you to talk to your elbow buddy and come up with any questions you still have about our vocab chart, our vocab word book. So talk with your elbow buddy. Pens in the air when you have a question to ask.
I want to know if there's multiple definitions, how we choose what definition, or if we just write them all down in that area.
I know I forgot my tablet at home, so I don't know where else I'm going to find the definition.
Oh, gosh. We better ask her.
I know.
Okay, looks like we're all about ready. So, who has a question for me? Stephanie, what is your question?
I forgot my tablet at home, and so I don't know where I'm going to find the definition.
Oh, that's a problem. Okay, who can help Stephanie out? Where's another place she can look up the definition besides her tablet? Alicia.
She could use the dictionary. There's lots around the room.
Right, we have a lot of dictionaries in our class, Stephanie, so you can use the dictionaries today since you don't have your tablet. All right, so now I want you all to look at the vocab word. What is our vocab word? Who can raise their hand and tell me? Jared, what's our vocab word?
Community.
Community. All right, so now I want you and your elbow partner to look up the definition of community. And then,
I brought my tablet.
if you're not sure about what the meaning is, or if you have any questions about any words in the definition of the word community, we will come back and we will talk about that.
I don't know what that fellowship word is. It's like Jesus?
Yeah, fellowship means like Jesus. I'm pretty sure. That's a good question to ask.
Yeah, maybe we should ask what fellowship means.
All right, who has a question about the definition of the word? Jared.
I kind of have two questions. There's more than one definition, and I don't know. Do I write both of them down?
So what you can do is you can look at both the definitions, and then you can write both if you want to, or you can write the one that you think is easier for you, helps you understand that word better, or you could try and combine both of those together to make one definition.
Okay.
Up to you.
Okay, and my other question is, I see this word in here, fellowship, And Steffi and I were kind of talking. She said it means like Jesus, but I don't think that's entirely what it means.
Right. So, a great thing about if you don't understand a word in the definition of a word, what do you think you could do? You don't know that word, what could you do? Allie, what could you do?
I think you could look it up again.
You could look it up again and see if that helps you more. So, Jared, why don't you look up the definition of the word fellowship
Okay.
and tell us what it means.
Okay. So I looked it up,
Mm-hmm.
and it says fellowship means friendly association, especially with people who share one's interests.
Okay, so it's kind of like the people who you share interests with, who have similar like things that they're excited about that you're excited about. So that's kind of what fellowship is. Like if you're in like a chess club, you're all interested in chess. So you have a fellowship with them.
Yeah,
Yes.
so it's like Jesus, because people like Jesus. And then it's a fellowship.
That's true. Like when you go to church, that's kind of fellowship. All right. So I want everyone to look at the picture that we have for community.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Everyone look at it.
Okay.
So who has a question for me about that picture? Alex, do you have a question about the picture? Is there anything you're confused about?
I'm slightly confused because I feel like the little boy playing catch with his grandpa is not big enough to catch that ball.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay.